Hey guys, welcome to another episode. I wanted to touch on a subject that I talked about briefly before, and this is about when we brought Aura into our family and what it was like and what expectations we had. First of all, I appreciate you guys being on this journey with me. I've learned so much from people in the comments. I've learned so much from people sending me messages on Instagram. I really appreciate it, and I've learned so much about everything, even life. So I really appreciate it. And one thing I wanted that has come up again and again is how easy was it to bring a new dog into our family. And one thing that I have to say is it was more difficult than we anticipated. Esper and Borzois in general are very, very sensitive dogs. And when we brought the new puppy in, we really upended her schedule. She was very stressed out. And one way that Borzois will show their stress is they will get some gastrointestinal issues. She had some diarrhea. She was throwing up. We didn't know what was wrong with her. Obviously, took her to the vet and she was fine, and we found out it was stress levels. What we didn't realize as parents is that we weren't paying enough attention to the older dog as we brought the newer dog into the family. Puppies take a lot of attention. They need constant monitoring when they're young. You're trying to get them treat motivated. You're trying to get them walking on a leash. So you're spending all this abundant time and effort, and you're putting this in the puppy, and it's really not fair to the older dog in your family. So that was one thing we had to change, and it took a while. I don't think dogs can feel resentment, but I do feel like Esper was not mad at the puppy, but didn't really want to do anything to do with it because it represented the thing that essentially took away her attention from my wife and I. So that's something going through this experience. And if you're getting a new dog, you want to focus on that. And you want to make sure that you balance the amount of attention you're giving between the puppy and the older dog. And we found as we realized what we were doing, we were able to correct that. It's something I wish we would have known in the beginning. Now Esper and Aura, they love each other. They play together. They sleep together. They snuggle together. It's hi, what's up? It's actually really cute, and it was what we wanted and why we wanted to get a puppy in the first place was to keep this one entertained when we weren't home, and also to have a friend. They play so well together. Borzois have a really interesting way of playing. They don't really tackle or bite. They do kind of like this ballet sort of dance where they jump and spin around. I'm sure if you guys have seen the Instagram or the TikTok, you know exactly what I mean. So yeah, this was just something and as Aura is getting older and she's found out where she lies in the pack, everything has gotten easier. But in those really early days, everybody's feeling everybody out. And it is not necessarily a regret, but it's something if I could do it over, I would make sure that I was giving more deference to Esper throughout this entire experience. I've always given her a lot of credit because she's a very intelligent dog, and I almost feel like even like the younger kid getting the most attention in the family, it just wasn't fair. So that was that. I wanted to make an episode about that because if you're really considering getting a puppy and you have another dog, or one thing to consider. I can see Aura's tugging me. One thing to consider is the feelings of your older dog. Especially if they're a sighthound, especially if they're a Borzoi, they're extremely sensitive. So thank you guys. I'm going to continue making content. I have another dog video coming out. Got to do some compilations. I'm doing some audio stuff, some ASMR stuff that people have asked for. So keep the comments coming. And thank you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.